Hi guys, I'm back with one more video today. In today's video, we will discuss about a very interesting topic, which is about shall I buy or should I rent? Many people ask me this question, Saurabh, I want to buy an apartment, but I'm confused. Is it good to buy or is it good to rent in terms of saving money, right? It can be a villa, it can be whatever house you're looking to buy. A question arises, especially in 2021 when the prices are increasing drastically. Is it good to buy or is it good to rent? So we will discuss about the topic in this video. I made a small PPT as well, so let me share that. I hope you can see my screen now. So the topic is buy or rent, right? Now, first question, why people buy a house, especially in India, right? So if you see in India, buying a house is an emotional reason, a psychological reason, right? Because paying rent sucks. In India, if you are getting married, because I remember this when I was around 28, 29. The first thing which my parents pushed me before getting married was buying a house. The reason is buying a house means you are settled in India. That's how it is being displayed or portrayed, isn't it? No matter how many assets you have, if you don't have a house, they feel that you are not settled yet, right? So in India, it is a psychological reason, and we don't like paying rents. Every month we pay something which we won't get back, because when you buy a house, you're building an asset, but when you pay rent, that's gone forever, right? So that emotional reason, that psychological reason, that's how we have grown up in our culture. So house has a very prominent role in India. So it's an emotional reason. The first house, that to where you live, is a very emotional reason. So that's why we buy a house. That's the first thing we buy, in fact, after getting married or before getting married, isn't it? Now, second is the feeling of ownership. See, when you buy a house, you feel peaceful because that's your own space. There is no one who's going to say, get out tomorrow, right? For example, you stay in a rent house. The owner can come and say, okay, you have to leave it. You have to vacate it next month. I have some other options for this house. But when it's your own house, it's a peaceful feeling, and you can customize it as per your choice. For example, you want to do some interiors, you can do it. Assuming you stay in a rent house, you can't do interiors in a rent house, right? Because you never know when you will be thrown out of that house. So the feeling of ownership, this is my house, my space, peaceful. So that's the second reason why people buy house. And third reason is also financial reason, because many, especially the current generation, the millennials, we don't have a habit of saving. But when you buy a house, forcefully you are buying an asset. Okay. So in that way, knowingly or unknowingly, you end up saving money by having a house. So there is a mathematics proportion also, which we'll discuss in this video. So these are the top three reasons why we buy house, especially in India. But now the question comes is it still profitable buying a house, or is it good to rent? So let's talk logic right now. So now there is a very important word which you must know, which is called as rental yield. Many of us don't think of it. If you are into real estate and if you have done your mathematics correct, so you would have heard of this word called as rental yield, right? Now there is a formula which you can see on your screen. So gross yield is equal to annual rental income divided by the property value into 100, which means, assuming, I've taken an example also, assuming your monthly rent is 21,000, you stay in a 3 BHK house, and including everything, maintenance and all, you are paying 21,000 rupees as a rent. Okay, and you pay for 12 months around 2,52,000. That's your rent for 1 year, right? Is around 95 lakhs. When you bought it, it was 95 lakhs, which means you paid 95 lakhs in the beginning. And if you give it on rent, the rental income is around 21,000 per month. So yearly is 2.52 lakhs. So if you do a gross yield, it comes to around 2.65%, which means every year you will get a 2.65% return on your property. Now you may think it's very less, right? Because bank give us 3%, 4%. Now you're getting only 2.65% as a rental yield. It looks very less. But there is one more factor which we must consider, that is the appreciation cost of the property, which we neglect or ignore, right? Assuming when you bought that property for 95 lakhs, after 5 years, it won't be 95 lakhs. It will definitely be much, much beyond 95 lakhs, isn't it? For example, I bought an apartment around 4 years ago at 30 lakhs. Now the same property is worth 65, 70 lakhs in just 4, 5 years. Now I am getting a rent. If I give that property, assuming for rent, I get a rent as well as I get the property appreciation. So now I checked, I did my research and I found out that there is a formula called as 2% rule. What is it? 2% rule. So if you read this, 2% rule in real estate refers to what percentage of your home total cost you should be asking for a rent, which means 2% rule means that if you are getting a 2% monthly rent for a property, it is a good purchase. You see, the rule says the 2% rule states that if the monthly rent of a given property is at least 2% of the property purchase, it will likely produce a positive cash flow for the investor. Which means if you're buying a property and if you give it on rent, if you get a minimum 2% rental yield, that's a good investment because even the appreciation of the property is included. So you have to understand this and keep in this mind. So whenever you're buying an apartment or a villa or whatever it is, do this basic calculation. What is the rental income per year? Divide by the total cost of the property into 100. If it is more than 2%, in this example, we got 2.65%, which is a decent property, which means you can definitely buy it. This is the simple formula. Now, if you want a more complicated stuff, how to check is it worth buying a home or not? So I was doing my research and I went online and found a couple of resources. I want to share one of the resources with you, right? So there is a calculator in Magic Bricks. I've given the link here. I'll show you that as well. So which works on certain parameters. Parameters like property prices, appreciation rate, monthly rent, home loan tenure, and appreciation rate. So this is a basic 5 parameters in which they calculate and suggest you which is profitable. Is it buying or is it just renting? So let me show that as well to you. Now, this is the calculator. If you go to the link, this is the link. You can come to this calculator. Now, same thing, assuming I said 95 lakhs is my cost of the property. And assuming it's under construction, it will take me 3 years to get it occupied. And generally, appreciation per year, property appreciation is expected to be around 10%. Okay. I did my research and found out it to be 10%. Somewhere between 8 to 10% is the, assuming I keep it 10%. And the current rent, I'm staying in 3 BHK, I'm paying 21,000. Monthly gross salary, assuming monthly salary is around 1.2 lakhs. Okay. Now, second comes to the loan. So I'm assuming I'm paying around 20 lakhs down payment. Okay. I need 75 lakhs loan. 10-year period is, I'm putting 10-year period as 15 years. And the interest rate is around 6.7, which is the current interest rate. And there's the option of tax as well. I'm in the 30% tax slab. I'm staying in a metro city. And I'm ATC investment is 1.5 lakhs. So if you see now, it says it has done a calculation. And it will give you that overall the buying cost will be this and renting cost will be this. And it says that buying is better if you stay for 3 years or longer. Which means if you're buying the same house of 95 lakhs or staying in a rent on the same property, they say buying would be profitable. If you see here, from year 4, you can see the buying is better. Till year 3, the renting is better. So if you see here, if you're staying minimum for 3 years, buying is better. Now, assuming if I reduce this appreciation to 9%, so it becomes buying is better if you stay for 7 years or longer. Assuming I make it 8%. Okay, so it says that's 12 years or longer. So which means if you can expect 8 to 10% appreciation in your property every year, at least if you stay in that property for 10 years, it is advisable buying it. Otherwise, you'll be paying more money. And obviously, when you buy a house, you stay minimum for 10 years, isn't it? So in this kind of scenario, if you have a 95 lakhs property and you're paying 21,000 rent, which is actually less. In fact, it is more than that generally. So buying is better if you stay in that house for 10 years. So you can use this calculator, play around with it and find out what is better for you, right? So I hope this video helps you. In this video, I try to share what should you consider before buying a house. So we learned about rental yield, right? And we learned about this calculator, how you can use it. So use it and let me know how this helps you in taking that buying decision. Yeah. So my name is Saurabh Sharia. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section. And if you like the video, please subscribe and share with your friends and family. I'll see you soon in a new video. Till then, take care.